Hey guys, here I am. I am going to review episode number 7 of Ring Ka King. This episode aired on February 18th, 2012, and let's get right into it. Start off the show, Harbhajan Singh comes out to the ring, and he says that tonight, the semifinals of the tag team title tournament will begin, and he wishes all 4 teams best luck. Or at least that's what I think he would say. So after that, Isaiah Cash comes riding down to the ring on his bike, and he talks about how he is the #1 contender to the Ring Ka King heavyweight title, and that Matt Morgan should come down to the ring to get his butt whooped. So Matt Morgan does come down to the ring, and as he's about to go to the ring, as he's about to go right into the ring, all of a sudden here comes Jawala coming out, and he attacks Matt Morgan. Now, Jawala gets a couple of shots in before security comes in and pulls him away. Meanwhile, Isaiah Cash grabs the Ring Ka King heavyweight title, hits Matt Morgan with the belt, and poses over Matt Morgan. After that, we go to the back where Sir Brutus Magnus, Sanjay Dutt, and Scott Steiner are all talking, and this is really good. This is a good segment. I really like this one. Brutus Magnus was talking to Sanjay and how the boss said that, he was not happy, that they lost the heavyweight title and they got to win the tag team titles. So Sanjay cuts a promo in his native language, and at the end he goes, Jet Nahi. And then Scott Steiner goes, what? Jet Nahi. What? Do you know what he's talking about? You cannot lose this match. You can't lose this match. WrestleMania is coming. And Sanjay basically says, I know. I didn't like how we lost. It won't happen. So we remain in the back where Ram is interviewing Mickie James. I gotta say for the record, Ram has terrible fashion statements, fashion styles. I mean, one episode he's dressed up like he's on, Miami Vice. This episode he's dressed up like he's 2002, like some ski person. I don't know. So Mickie James is going to cut a promo saying how she's, conquered women's wrestling. She's been all over the world. And then Raisha comes out. And Raisha has a few words, and the Sheiks are behind Mickie James. So instead of going after Raisha, Mickie James decides to walk away. So now we have our first match of the show, Jawala. Jawala again. This time he is facing a wrestler by the name of Barood. Barood. Now, before the match even begins, Jawala gets on the mic. And this was funny, because he goes, Jazzy LaHoria! And the announcers go, hello, Commissioner! And Jazzy LaHoria, or not Jazzy LaHoria, I'm sorry, Jawala is cutting a promo. I would imagine saying, how is he not the #1 contender to the Ring Ka King heavyweight title? So he shakes hands with Barood. They even hug, which is a little awkward. And then after the hug, Jawala starts beating up Barood. It turns into a squash match, and Jawala wins with the Asiatic Spike Death Grip hold. Now after the match, Jawala grabs the mic again, and he says to Jazzy, give me a title shot. Well, here comes Jazzy LaHoria with Deadly Danda and a couple of security guards. Now, Jazzy LaHoria is dressed up very nicely. As a matter of fact, I could go so far as to say this is the best he's dressed so far in Ring Ka King. And Jazzy LaHoria cuts a promo, and he tells Jawala that he is suspended. So Jawala gets upset, and Deadly Danda gets in front of Jazzy, so it's Deadly Danda and Jawala staring down each other and then security pulls Jawala away and out of the building. Meanwhile, as soon as the door closes, here comes Zoravar, the little guy, and somebody lets him in. Who let him in? Who knows? So now we go to the first of our semi-final tag team matches. Sir Brutus Magnus and Sanjay Dutt against the Bollywood Boys. This was a good match. This was one of these matches where it had, no team, having a long time of an advantage. It went back and forth, back and forth. It had a little bit of comedy in the beginning of the match. Had some good moves. The end of the match comes when the Bollywood Boys hit the double super kick. They attempt the heart attack. Brutus Magnus pulls one of the Bollywood Boys out. Sanjay has the other one. Does a snapmare takedown. Magnus hits the elbow drop from the top rope. Dutt pins 1, 2, 3. Brutus Magnus and Sanjay Dutt are in the finals of the Ring Ka King Tag Team Title Tournament. So after that, we go to the back where Ram is with Chavo Guerrero and Bulldog Hart. Now they're talking about their match with the Sheiks and how they are excited. They are 2 third-generation superstars. We already know that. So then all of a sudden, here comes Zoravar, the little guy. And he's talking in his language. Chavo doesn't understand, so he asks Ram. And Ram says that Zoravar wishes you good luck. He hopes you win the tag team titles because he would like a shot at the Ring Ka King tag team titles. To which Bulldog Hart and Chavo Guerrero start laughing. When all of a sudden Zoravar points up, and here is this giant of a man dressed in black, looked like a gothic person. It was like a combination of Great Khali and the butler from the Addams Family. He just had this stare. And Chavo's like, yeah, we'll give you a title shot. Oh, look at the time. We gotta go. Bye. So then we get a package for Birdman. No, it's not Birdman, but he looks like Birdman. So we go to the back again, where Ram is with Matt Morgan. And Matt Morgan says that it's a good thing that Jazzy LaHoria suspended Jawala, because he doesn't know what he would have done. But it doesn't matter when, and it doesn't matter where, Matt Morgan will get his hands on Jawala. And then he talks about Isaiah Cash and how Cash hit him with the belt. And how next week Morgan is going to show Cash a lesson. So now we go to the featured match, the Sheiks against Chavo Guerrero and Bulldog Hart, the other semifinal match in the Ring Ka King Tag Team Title Tournament. And this one, surprisingly, is a short match. It's about a 5-6 minute match. This was a better match than the first time these two teams met a couple of episodes ago. And it was good. I really liked the ending where Raisha Saeed tried to get involved. Mickie James comes out. They brawl out of the ring. And then Bulldog Hart hits a running power slam. Chavo hits the frog splash. 1, 2, 3. Chavo Guerrero and Bulldog Hart win. They are now in the finals. So the finals are set for the Ring Ka King Tag Team Title Tournament. Sir Brutus Magnus and Sanjay Dutt against Chavo Guerrero and Bulldog Hart. Now, what did I think about this episode? From a storyline perspective, I really enjoyed this episode because they were able to develop a lot of stories, to either continue them or to start them. They did a really good job. I thought they did exceptionally well with Mickie James and Raisha. That's going to be a feud. Has to be. Zeravar and that giant of a man. That's going to be very interesting. Matt Morgan, Isaiah Cash. I don't know where that's going to go, but that was interesting. And the tag team titles. That was very good. From top to bottom, all the angles and all the storylines that they had in this episode was done really good. Now, and I am going to say this was a good episode because the action backed up in 2 out of 3 matches, what the storylines were. Even the match with Jawala and Barud, where it was a squash match, but it was a story there where Jawala wanted the title shot, and then after the match he demanded the title shot, and then he got suspended. So I really, really liked that. So, in the next review of Ring Ka King, which I would imagine will be by the end of this week, how about this? Not only do we get the finals of the Ring Ka King Tag Team Title Tournament, but we also get Matt Morgan's first title defense as the Ring Ka King Heavyweight Champion as he defends it against Isaiah Cash. Basically, we got ourselves a double main event on episode 8 of Ring Ka King. I hope it's a good episode because this one, episode 7, was really good.